What's up, bro? So, I wanted to talk about diet because I definitely haven't talked about diet in a while, and I wanted to go over this because I see so much contradicting shit out there, so much contradicting shit in the media, and I really just want to go over what I believe to be the optimal diet in general. So, what I believe to be the optimal diet is whatever diet works for you. I don't think any certain diet is better than another because different people are different people. Different people react differently to different foods. And the truth is that different people should have different, not necessarily different diets, but I believe there's a lot of breathing room for what is healthy and what isn't. Any diet can be healthy as long as you are meeting all your nutrient requirements, you're metabolically healthy, you have low risk for diseases, and really you just feel really great. So, what do I think, how do you figure out which diet is for you? Well, there's a few different things you do. One is definitely blood work. I would definitely get your blood work done because blood work is one of the main markers of health. Like, if your blood work is good, you're most likely healthy in most ways. So, I know I said, get blood work, but what are the specifics? First of all, what blood work do you get? And second of all, how do you get it? And third of all, what diet should I choose, based on my blood work? So, people can interpret blood work very differently. So, the main thing with blood work is, try a diet, get your blood work before and after, and see what are the changes. Does everything look good? And if not, maybe you should make some changes. But so what blood work should you get? What different things, well, first of all, how do you get blood work done? I'd say find a naturopath. What I did is so I got my blood work a month ago or something, and I went to a naturopath. I didn't go to a doctor because I didn't want to give them to give me some shit recommendations and ask why the fuck I want blood work. I want blood work because I'm curious. But you can't say that. You have to have something wrong with you to get blood work, which is fucking retarded. Why can't we get blood work just to see how our health is doing? Why do we have to wait till something is wrong to get blood work? It's so fucking retarded. Anyway, so go to a naturopath. See if you can find a naturopath around you that is supportive in allows you and asks for blood work, even if you don't have some chronic condition yet. So go to a naturopath. That's how I would say you should get it. That's how you should get it. And then in terms of what you should get in the blood work, I think, there's a few main categories. So you want good metabolic health, good cardiovascular health, good, you don't want inflammation. You want to know what your micronutrient profile is, to see if you're deficient in anything. And also, I think it's good to get a few different, you get a few different other things. So, micronutrient profile, metabolic health, cardiovascular health, and then also, the normal, blood, shit. So, red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets, all that stuff, like MCH, MCV, and like all that shit, like the blood cell panel, I guess, is what you might call it. Also, I think those are the main things. Now, I'm actually going to make a part 2 to this video because, I'll probably make that inside on my computer, actually going more in depth into it. So, definitely make sure you stay tuned for that if you're very interested in this topic. But, I'm going to make a part 2 really going in depth for what the different markers mean. So what once you get your blood work, what should you do based on it? Well, really it depends on like who you are, depends on what your results are. But for most people, a lot of meat will be very beneficial for most people. And it really just depends on your blood work. But if you're eating a mostly animal-based diet, you should be, like with organs as well, you should be getting almost everything, and almost everything should look good except LDL-C. LDL-C means low-density lipoprotein. So, most people think LDL is bad. You should have below 100 LDL. Or even below 70 LDL. Well, it's actually been shown that LDL is, like, higher your LDL, the more your longevity. It's also been shown that, well, LDL isn't bad unless you're metabolically unhealthy. So, in most of the studies done on LDL, compared to, in most studies done on LDL, with atherosclerosis and heart disease and all that shit, heart problems, stroke, all of those have been done on the average American population. Look at the average American population. Are they metabolically healthy? Hell no. So all that data is right away thrown in the trash. Like you just look at their LDL, but all their other markers are shit as well. So, you can't make the assumption that LDL is bad just based on the high LDL, when they probably have high triglycerides, low HDL, high insulin, high glucose, and high A1C, and everything. So, Sammy, come here. So, LDL isn't bad. It's actually very good. It's actually good to have high cholesterol. High cholesterol is associated with longevity. If you want the study, fuck you, go look it up. It's like, you can fucking go in the comments, say, no, but actually, like, shut up. Like, you can do that, but, like, honestly, like, just, like, if you really look into the research, it's just, like, it's plain obvious, like, what the agenda is. Like, oh, we should, it's so stupid what the agenda is, and they tell us, oh, the LDL is bad. There's very little good evidence that LDL is bad, and actually a good amount of strong evidence that it's very good. And whoever says there's actually a lot of evidence that LDL is causal to atherosclerosis is just, like, didn't look very deep into it. So, on an mostly animal-based diet, you should have almost all of the nutrients, and everything should look almost everything good. Like, my entire panel, like, everything I got was really good, except for LDL-C was way high. Like, my LDL-C was, like, 227, which is, like, very high for, that's supposed to be very high. I don't care, because I actually think that is a good thing. I think LDL-C is important for us, and it's in our body for a reason. It's not just meant, like, there to kill us. LDL-C is a bus that transports cholesterol around your body, which is very important. You need cholesterol, and it's actually very healthy for hormones and things like that. So don't listen to the people that say, oh, LDL's bad, reduce your saturated fat and cholesterol. Like, fuck. We've been eating that diet for millions of years. We never had problems with heart health. It's like, why is something we've been eating for literally millions of years all of a sudden a problem, like, in the past 50 years? It's like, does that really make sense to you? So LDL isn't bad, and everything looks good except LDL, but then we've just realized, like, LDL isn't bad. We actually want more LDL, so then that actually looks good now, so everything looks good on it. Like, my entire blood work looks good. The only thing that's really bad in my eyes on there is that my omega-3 is a tiny bit low, so I might want to, I'm definitely trying to figure that out, but, or my omega-3 was baseline, or, borderline, sorry. So that's, like, basically the only thing that I'm worried about, or really want to change. That's about it. Like, my entire blood work looks good, and my main part of my diet is meat, it was meat, fruit, raw dairy, when I can get it, and honey, and eggs. Now I've added in organs because my folate was low, and, yeah, that's it, man. Like, I think the proper human diet is what we've been eating for the longest time. And if your excuse is that our ancestors lived till 30, really think about it. Did they really? Like, oh, we used to eat, like, an entirely whole foods natural diet, and now all of a sudden we eat a bunch of processed food, and our lifespan's gone up by 50 years. Like, that doesn't make sense, does it? Like, so, like, we probably did live till, like, 120. We probably were living, like, the optimal life. That's just, like, there's little research that they actually lived till 30. So, like, show me the study in the comments, but, like, studies are just so, like, there's so much, like, just skewed information out there. It's just, like, it doesn't make sense. Like, just, instead of just using science for everything, science is great, but maybe use some common sense. Like, maybe the science is wrong for once. So that's what I think. Get your blood work done. When was the last time your phone died while it was on 55%? I don't know, but that just happened to me. It's like, bro, I just, like, Jesus Christ, technology hates me just as much as I hate it, bro. Holy fuck. So, what I was saying is, don't just rely on science. Like, even though science is great, I'm not like a non-science, like, I believe in science. I'm not like, no, science, it sucks. Like, I believe in science. Like, I'm not, like, one of those retards, but I think you should rely on common sense as well. Like, don't just blindly trust the studies. Use some common sense as well. So, blood work. Get your blood work done. I actually have it in front of me. Hold up. Let me actually get this. I hope this doesn't, like, flip the camera or something. So, I literally have my blood work right here. So, actually, I don't know, can I even turn this around or something? So, this is like my blood work. Anyway, everything looks good except for the LDL-C. I think that's really important. That everything in your blood test looks good. Now, I will say I didn't get hemoglobin A1C, and I didn't get a lot of the micronutrients. I got, like, sodium, I got, like, electrolytes, I got CoQ10, I got, what else? Let me see. Folate, B12, vitamin D, magnesium, sodium, potassium. That was the micronutrients I got, which I would say get more than that. Get, like, most of them, a lot of them if you can. But the only thing that's worrisome, like, on here is just the folate is low, which means I just have to eat more organ meats. And hold up. My omega-3 is borderline. That's the only thing that's really worrisome. And my CoQ10 is my CoQ10 is borderline, which just means I need to eat more heart, honestly. So just mainly just more organ meats, and that would be like great for me. That's what would be good. So yeah, I think what we've been eating for, like, if you think about it, like, saying meat is bad for humans is like saying grass is bad for cows. It's just like, that's what they're supposed to eat. We're supposed to eat meat. We have all the adaptations of carnivores. We're supposed to eat a lot of meat, and it's pretty obvious that we've been eating it for many, many hundreds of thousands of years. Like, we've been eating it since we've been Homo erectus. Like, we've been eating it before we even, like, Homo sapien even existed. So, like, it's not even a question. We're adapted to eat it. We're supposed to eat it. And if you look at hunter-gatherers today, they eat mostly meat and organs. They eat the whole animal. They prize honey. They love honey. So it's like meat, organs, honey, and sometimes some berries for them. That's their whole diet, and they're thriving. They're a lot better than we are. They don't have any diseases like us. They don't have any depression. They don't have any, like, inflammation or anything. And I think that what we're supposed to eat is probably what's going to be healthiest for us. So, but that doesn't mean everyone should follow this. This is what I said in the beginning. Not one diet is right for everyone. So get your blood work done. See how you feel. And figure it out from there, really. I mean, you can't know. There's certain nutrients and anti-nutrients and toxins that don't show up in blood work in labs, but maybe educate yourself on those. Again, I'm going to make a part 2 all about what you need to focus on in blood work, like what is actually important, what actually matters in the blood work part of it. But for now, that's all I have. I'm gonna do that on my computer. Probably not today because I got something going on soon, but yeah, I'm gonna do that soon, right on here, and I'm gonna record that part 2, and yeah, that's all I got for you. Hope this helped. Hopefully you have some sort of idea about diet now, and hopefully I maybe made sure you didn't believe in some false shit. So yeah, I really hope I really wish the best for you. I wish you to complete all your goals and really become the man you want to be. Peace out. See you in the next video. Mwah.